Now, for more on these missile strikes, I'm joined here in the studio by France 24's Brian Quinn, who's following the story for us. Brian, firstly, tell us just exactly what was the target of these missiles?
Well, the U.S. says it launched 59 Tomahawk cruise missiles from American destroyers in the Mediterranean Sea. Their target, the Al-Shayrat air base that's near the Syrian city of Homs. Al-Shayrat's played a significant role in the use of Syrian air power during the country's civil war. Not only Syrian officers and jets stationed there, but Russian personnel as well. Most importantly, U.S. officials say Al-Shayrat is the air base that was used to conduct Tuesday's deadly chemical attack in Khan Sheikhoun.
All right, tell us more then about that chemical attack and where it occurred.
Well, Idlib province is located in the northwest corner of Syria. That's one of the last remaining rebel-controlled areas in the country. It's a frequent target of government airstrikes still. Khan Sheikhoun is a rebel-held town there, roughly halfway between the cities of Idlib and Homs. That's where on Tuesday, airstrikes believed to have been carried out by the Syrian Air Force killed at least 70 people. Some estimates have that death toll at more than 100. At least 30 of those killed were children. Victims of those strikes were found by responders convulsing and foaming at the mouth. The bombs dropped during those strikes are believed to have been carrying the chemical nerve agent called sarin.
Now, this is, of course, not the first time that chemical weapons were used in the Syrian civil war.
No, that's right. The conflict in Syria has marked the most significant and deadly use of chemical weapons since the massacre of Kurdish civilians by Saddam Hussein in 1988. Now, more than a dozen chemical attacks are believed to have been carried out during the Syrian war. Some of those attributed to the regime, with others blamed on rebels and the Islamic State group. The cities of Idlib, Aleppo, and Deir al-Zor have all seen chemical attacks. What's notable is that when attacks are attributed to the rebel groups, the agent used is usually chlorine gas, which can be stolen from chemical plants. It's not terribly uncommon when rebels overrun government territory. But it's the Syrian government, which is the only known actor in the war, that possesses the powerful nerve agent sarin. The deadliest use of chemical weapons in the war so far came in August of 2013 in the Damascus suburb of Ghouta. Rockets landing in the opposition-controlled area there resulted in the deaths of over 1,000 people from chemical exposure. UN inspectors in Syria confirmed the use of sarin in that attack. It was the Ghouta attack that prompted talk of a possible U.S. military intervention by then-President Barack Obama. But a deal negotiated by Russia in which Syria would turn over its chemical weapons for destruction averted that. But obviously, that's the situation we find ourselves back in today.